Hey guys, Seamus here. Another quick update on our psychedelic group build hosted by Dan the Man over at 60's Rule. So we got it in the paint there last week. We got it wet sanded and buffed up, and it's come out pretty well. It's a hard colour to see under these natural lights, but see in the sunlight it is a lot nicer. As I say, it did come out pretty well. A bit of dryness over here on the bonnet hood, same for the roof, bits of dirt in it. I will give it an overall quick polish towards the end, but the biggest majority of the polishing is all done, so it looks nice. Our interior colour, I'll show you it in a second. What I am debating is in the box art here, you can see at the bottom of the sills, it's done chrome, is it, or silver? I think it's chrome actually. So you've got this kind of texture on it as well to represent that chrome, and it carries it through onto the back quarter. Same for the opposite side obviously. So what I'm thinking of doing is either doing a BMF or just leaving it as it is. So thoughts and suggestions on the bottom of the car itself. Should I leave it like that or do it the BMF? So to do all our BMF and so forth around our window frames, glass and so forth. Our colour, just kept it plain simple. Didn't want to go for black or grey, any dark colours. So went for this colour. Again, it's fluoro. I can't remember what it is. I think it's red leather, I think it's called. Real basic interior. So I'll get the seat, carpet sorry, done. There's our seats again, say real basic. Dashboard, I've never seen anything as clear and as plain as this. No instrument panel at all on it. That's the back obviously, Bonneville. So you do get a decal, that's about it. Decals are very far sparse in this particular kit. You get your normal plates obviously, and as I say, your dashboard. But as I say, I'm just in two minds whether to do this silver or not. The BMF, should I say, sorry. I don't know what's going to go look like. Back onto our USACC build, we had to paint our hood again, our bonnet, with a bit of a mishap or a while back on it, so it had to be repainted again. This has been wet sanded and so forth as well. I'm not too sure if I'm going to go for the decals or do our paint stripes up it at this stage. I'm not too sure just yet. Our chassis, we've only just got it into the black primer. And the same for our Bonneville chassis. We got that in the black as well. Real basic chassis. No engine in this one, obviously it's the curbside. You get the steel axles for this kit. We've run into a problem with our USACC build. Now, I painted this last year, a few months, about a month or so before Christmas. What I did do is I printed off a set of wheels for it as well. So you got the fats for the rear and the skinnies for the front sort of thing. The fats don't fit, basically, to cut a long story short. So I reprinted them again as same as the front and the fit in, rather than doing the thick ones on the back. Maybe I've had done my body work first before I've done the painting of what I got away with, but at this stage I don't want it to start cutting into it, making a mess of it. So, a bit of a tight fit. I put that in at the wrong angle. So a nice neat fit, and our discs and caliber molded in sort of thing. Just goes on to the back, and you can see it from the front end. So you'll be able to paint those all separate, but nice and neat. So there for the Camaro. So I'll get one up here for the front sort of thing. As I said, it's just too big. That's one of the fronts. One of the back ones here is a bit thicker, as you can see. It's not just sitting in, and it's just too tight for my liking. So it fits in reasonably okay, been a thinner one at the back. So we're going to leave it at that. So we want to get our bonnet painted again. That mishap, my own fault. So there you go, guys, just a quick update on our Psychedelic build and our USACC build. So we should have an update. I'm heading away tomorrow again, so I'll go back to Tuesday. I'm only going away for the day, but should have an update on our big rig and another update on our Vietnam diorama. So I'll leave you there. So that's what's on the bench at the minute. The USACC and our Psychedelic build. So thanks for watching. I'll speak to you all later. Bye.